In the world of mixing and mastering, we've got a couple different compressors that we use like religiously, right? So you got your LA2As, your 1176s, CL1B, what have you. And for good reason, they're amazing compressors. There's one other. It still fits into that classic compressor category. It's still loved and revered, but we don't talk about it as much. And I just kind of wanted to talk about how I use it. So that's the DBX 160. So let me actually pull up some drums that I'm mixing and show you how I used it here. I mean, I love the sound of that kick drum. Like it's got that knock, it's got that thump, that punch, and it just hits you right in the chest. And that's the exact type of thing that I love the DBX 160 for. So let me go ahead and solo out like this outside kick that I'm working on here so you can kind of hear what I'm doing and where. So first things first, let's hear it without any effects. I mean, that's kind of outside kick kind of stuff, right? And so first thing I'm doing is I found a frequency I wasn't really a big fan of. Let me show you what the frequency is first, and then I'll pull it out. Oof, yeah, I didn't like that. So I pulled it out about 10 dB down. And then next up, what I'm doing is I threw it straight into the compressor just after that one frequency was subtracted out. I mean, the way that it just emphasizes that punch and that knock, especially on low frequency stuff. I love front loading that type of compressor with low end. I don't do that with all compressors, but I really like how the DBX responds with that. And then, of course, next up, I've got my API style EQ by Waves. General tone shaping, nothing crazy. I mean, it's really starting to sound more like a kick drum now. And then last but not least, I've got the UAD, the pull tech, and, you know, doing the little bit of the low end trick, boost, attenuation, more just general tone shaping. And then after all said and done, this is what that sounds like. All right, so without plugins and with. Awesome. And then I'm doing honestly very similar type of stuff with the inside kick. A little bit different, but really similar too. Pulling out that same kind of around 150 hertz, going from that into the API, I'm boosting, you'll see actually the 100 hertz range a little bit, doing some other tone shaping. And I'm actually boosting the low end before the compressor because I really like how this compressor responds when you just front load it with low end. There's something about it that actually just sounds nice to me. I like it. And then after the compressor, same kind of deal, a little bit of the pull tech EQP style. And so with both kick drums, this is what that sounds like. It's got that thunder, it's got that boom, it's got that slap. And so all together in the mix, just to hear it full mix again. Sounds so fun. So if you've never used the DBX 160 style compressor, that's the thing. There's not much that you control with it. Like you can adjust the threshold, the overall compression ratio, and the output gain. If you want that sound, it's what does it really well. You can design other compressors to kind of emulate it, but the DBX, there's some sort of special sauce about the way that it like grabs the audio and pulls it down. So it really accentuates that like punch, the thud, the kick. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Subscribe, follow for more.